Check 1, 2. I think we ready, people. What's going on, man? I'm happy to see my peoples in here bright and early. Well, it's not bright. It's officially, this is new for me. 8 o'clock at night. Shout out to my brother Chris. Shout out to my brother Michael West in the building. And shout out to my brother JJ building, ladies. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the first edition, the first episode of the Drama Hour with your boy Gifted up in here. Shout outs to everybody, man, in the building. Salute to y'all, man. I just finished sharing out the stream, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to see if people come in, and then we're gonna start the show, people. What's going on though? Talk to me, man. I haven't been live in a while. I got like, if we talking about like news and things like that, I haven't been live. I'll say like in, what we say, like a week and a half or 2 weeks or something like that. It's crazy, bro. Yo, it's crazy how you go like from doing something so quick, I mean, every day, and you just get used to it. And then I stopped, and all I was doing was like streaming like gameplay and things like that. So you get out of the rhythm, bro. You stop, like, it's almost like a habit, right? You get used to it, and then to all of a sudden just cut it off like that is crazy, man. But we here, man. We locked in, people. It's the Drama Hour, ladies and gentlemen. You understand what I'm saying? We dropping bombs up in here, people. It's going down, people. It's going down, people. Jenna Hayes is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's drop a bomb for y'all, man. They ain't gonna like me, people. They ain't gonna like me. But guess what, man? We gotta do what we gotta do. You don't know what I'm saying? And it's straight facts. That's all it is. Y'all know how I do. I spit straight facts. That's all it is. That's all it is. But you know what? We're gonna get straight into the show because we have a lot to cover here. We have a lot of reactions that we got to do up in here. So you know what? Let's get straight into. I hope y'all like my little background here. You know what I'm saying? All right, people. If there's any like problems with the audio, with the mic, the sound, whatever, y'all let me know and I'll fix it. All right. So let's get straight into this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna start off the show here tonight, people, with the latest drama that has come out of this video game space. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's scary hours out here, people. I'm telling y'all, it's scary hours out here. So apparently, this news just dropped here. Microsoft is at it again. They are now raising the price of these consoles. So you see here, the Xbox Series S 512 gigs is now $400. Okay, a Series S 1 terabyte is $450. Y'all see the prices right there, right? Listen, man, this is crazy. At this point, you should be thinking about building yourself a PC or buying yourself a pre-built PC. That's what you should be thinking about from here on out, because it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. But the fanboys are going to be out here still console warring. That's the situation. And I'm going to show you one right now. Okay? I'm going to let somebody here just break it down for you right now. Okay, people? We're going to start off with victim number one here in the Drama Hour, people. This is victim number one. Because this dude is going to cap. He gonna act like he's with it, but then as soon as the next console is announced, he's gonna be one of the first ones to be like, y'all gotta get it. Y'all might not know this person here. Wait, what happened to it? This is Marlon Gaming Nation right here, lady. He gonna take it away, and he gonna let us know the news about this dropping here today. Let him roll it.
$29 to $800. This is more than a PlayStation 5 Pro. So the 2 terabyte Series X is
This dude right here already started off wrong. You understand what I'm saying? This is more than a PS5 Pro. Mind you, the PS5 Pro is out here running games, the worst versions of the consoles out there that's being out there right now. PS5 Pro is actually running the worst version of some of these games that are being pushed out right now. But the way he's trying to make it seem is that the PS5 Pro is the best, the creme de la creme. Unbelievable.
Is more than a PlayStation 5 Pro. Let that sink in. This is coming from Windows Central. I cannot believe what I'm actually seeing right now. This is absolutely insane when you sit down and think about it. Who is going to spend $800 on an Xbox console? No, let's switch screen right quick. Okay. Restart.
It's only going to get worse, though. This is the thing that I need y'all to understand. It's only going to get worse from here. So when they announce the new PlayStation 6 that he keeps updating y'all on, that every other PlayStation channel keeps updating you on, as the leaks come out, the new specs come out, it getting hype, even though we haven't gotten nothing this generation, it getting hype. So when it's finally announced, you know what people like this is gonna do? They're gonna start jumping out their chair talking about, let's go get a PlayStation 6. That's the problem that I have. Instead of standing on business and actually see what the rest of this generation is actually gonna give you, right? As far as the first party titles, because it's been nothing but trash. We getting one game on the PlayStation side per year. For you to go ahead and turn around and spend $1,000 on the PlayStation 6. Because they keep talking about that. They trying to make it consumer friendly, being like $500 or something like that. But if you go look at the leaks and specs of that, is the way they putting it is like it's gonna be a beast. They're already talking about comparing it to a 5090, bro. A 5090. To get that at a $500 price, that's the rumor right now that they running with. It's unbelievable to me.
Your Xbox right now. Hit that reset button on your Xbox. Who is gonna spend $800 before taxes? This is not.
You're gonna spend that $800 because you're gonna buy it for the channel.
Finish him.
You're going to spend that $800 because you're going to say that you're going to buy it for the channel. Then you're going to say, you're going to praise how good some features are, how good it looks, how good it's running, and the people are going to ask you, oh, should I buy it? Yeah, go ahead and buy it.
Not even with taxes included. So you're going to be spending about $864 on a Series X. No, I need y'all to sit down wherever you are right now and you're watching this video. Gaming is getting out of reach right now. It's like, it is so niche. It's more niche than ever before now. Can you imagine paying $800? Bro, you can build a PC for $864. You understand what I'm saying? You can build a decent desktop.
The problem is that the $800 is only $100 over the PS5 Pro. Were you saying this when the PlayStation 5 Pro's price was finally released and it was $699 with no kickstand and no disc drive? Were we talking like this when the PS5 Pro dropped? The answer is no. Everybody was like, oh, just buy it. It's only $30 for a kickstand. Go ahead and buy it. You need a disc drive, make sure you go and buy it. So now, $800, since they bumped up the price, now it's too much. When he wasn't letting people know that, you know what, $700, I think they reaching. You might as well spend another $130 and you could build yourself a nice PC. He wasn't talking like that.
PC. You can get a laptop with a 4060 in it for that price. You can find a laptop, a 4060 laptop, no joke, for that price right now. A Series X with a 2 terabyte hard drive that I showed y'all earlier, $864. That is absolutely insane right now. Like, these prices are outrageous, dog. Like, I can't even, my brain for some reason cannot even calculate how expensive this is. And so if you're going up on the price, and this generation is almost towards the end, we're in the latter part of the generation right now, where does that leave next generation? If your higher tier Xbox Series X with the 2 terabyte drive in it, the hard drive in it, the SSD in it is $800 before taxes, where does that leave the next generation of Xbox? That is supposed to be a huge technological leap moving forward, that Sarabon said. Man, I feel bad for us in gaming right now.
Understanding? He's getting it now. You see what I'm saying? It's clicking now. But you see, the problem is he's still going to get it. That's the issue here. You're going to see the fanboys, whether it's on Xbox or on PlayStation, they're going to line up day one, and they're going to go ahead and buy the console.
Finish him.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to blame it on the channel. I got to do it. It's unbelievable. These people make me sick. I'm sick and tired of them. This is only the beginning right here. All right? This right here is nothing compared to what's coming later on. This guy right here, most of y'all probably don't know him. That's Marlon right there. He gonna cap when the PS6 come out. He gonna cap. He gonna buy it. He gonna tell people to buy it. When the Xbox come out, he gonna buy it. He gonna tell people to come out and go and buy it. That's what he gonna do. We moving on from this guy, okay? Because we all know that Xbox is gonna be all right. You know why Xbox is gonna be all right? Because we got Tim Dog back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is ridiculous at this point. And the thing about this is, this guy over here talking about, I had a nervous breakdown. That's why I was playing PlayStation. Very sad for me, but I'm back to Xbox. Forgive your Xbox brother for my sins. My goodness. You know what, though? When he was making his rounds, and the ones that was with me throughout that whole time could attest to it. He was having this little nervous breakdown, as he calls it. And he was making his celebrity, I'm calling him, I call Tim Dog the overnight celebrity, right? That's what I call him. When he was making his rounds on his world tour, on all these PlayStation podcasts, what I kept saying, yo, why they keep allowing people? What's going on? Who is Tim Dog? I kept asking. I'm like, yo, I know who he is, but it's like they were treating him like he was a celebrity. That's why I called him overnight celebrity, right? Everybody, but you know why? Because they was console warring. They want to know what's up. I was getting on his ass. And at one point, he was like, oh, what you want to do, follow your channel? I said, you don't got to follow shit. Fuck, what are you talking about? But I was calling him on all his bullshit. I said, yo, my man, so you tell me that you, throughout all these years in your life, you've been pampered by Phil Spencer. You've been having direct contact with Phil Spencer, going on to all these gaming events, flying in planes, first class, all this stuff. When the breakup happens, he wants to go on all these podcasts and he wants to spill the beans. He wants to let everybody know all the dirty secrets, all the dirty laundry. And that's the issue that I had. Because I'm like, bro, just keep it moving, right? That's all you got to do. Keep it moving. Be glad that you had that time with Phil Spencer and them. Be glad. Let that be the past. Move on. You say you on PlayStation, right? You getting on all these PlayStation podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Even though you an Xbox now, they embracing you with open arms. They're like, yo, come here, Tim. Come here, Timmy. Be on my podcast today. This week you with us. So don't worry. There's your boy right there. He's back on Xbox. So let's drop a bomb for Tim Dog, man. This dude is ridiculous. Damn near 60 years old. Talk about console wars back. Absolutely disgusting. The lengths these people will go. And we got another fanboy as well. That this guy right here gotta be, to me, he's in the top 5 of the most delusional fanboys I've ever seen in my life. He's in the top 5. Here he is, ladies.
Finish him.
This is Kid Smooth. I don't understand. The people who actually take time to listen to, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Like, seriously. This guy's out here saying, I'm not seeing how the clip is referenced to Charlie Kirk. Is it the word fascist? He's talking about the Bethesda tweet that they put out with the little cat and all that. And he was like, oh, you don't like these. You never liked fascists, right? And that was after the death, after he was murdered and all that. Here comes Kid Smooth's ass. Charlie wasn't a fascist, and do I recall the term fascist being used in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? I get it. It's the 1940s. He's over here talking about the damn, the past of how Indiana Jones, all those movies were like with Nazis and things like that. He thinks that that's what we over here thinking about. He trying to act dumb, basically, is what I'm trying to let you know. Like, he don't know what's going on. Like, he's not reading the room, basically. It's unbelievable, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. The fact that people listen to this guy right here blows my mind. I can't believe it. People like him, people like Ryan McCaffrey over there in IGN, wilding out. People like Marlon talking about, hyping up. Now he talking trash about the price, but when the next console come out, he gonna be hyping it up. Unbelievable. These people make me sick, bro. They make me sick. And one thing real quick about this whole Charlie Kirk situation and the whole Ghost of the whole Ghost of Yote sucker punch situation, right? To me, the whole thing, it turned me off, bro. Like, it literally turned me off. Like, the way they've went about things, it's like you start like looking deeper into the situation, and it's like, bro, the fact that Sucker Punch can't even come out and make a statement, that's all you gotta do, bro. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is come out and say, we're sorry. We not supposed to be doing things like this when you work at Sucker Punch, blah, blah, yada, yada. Put out your PR statement. We could keep it moving. My problem is that they don't come out and say nothing about the situation. That's my issue. This is not about defending Charlie Kirk and I was pro Charlie. This is not about none of that. This ain't about that. The fact of the matter is that these people out here tap dancing on somebody that got murdered in front of their family. Point blank, period. And you got devs that work in these companies who are senior developers, by the way. Because y'all want to be acting like these people are just like quality, what you call it? The QA testers and all that. That are making, and no disrespect to them, But you're acting like these are people like that are coming and making statements, and we got to be like, oh, no. We talking about senior developers, people that been in this company for over 10 years. When you work in a company for over 10 years, you know the ins and outs of that company. You know the rules, you know where to go, you know your job like the back of your hand. You don't even got to think at that point. You just going straight into your job. You doing what you got to do. So it's people like that. And mind you, that senior developer, her job is to teach the ones that are coming up in the game, the young generation, because at one point, she's going to be out that door. So you as a senior, your job is to teach the ones coming up behind you. This is how you do things here. Talk about this. We don't do that. Come in here. We expect excellence from you. Keep all that political stuff, blah, 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 out. Keep it away. We don't deal with none of that. That's how you're supposed to act. But people, and that's my issue. That's what I really want to say. That's my issue. These people don't talk. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. You got people. Look at I just showed you my last video, Bandai Namco. One of their employees started using the Bandai Namco that toys and stuff like that in a violence manner or something like that. What did they do? They come out the next day, they fire the employee, and they put out a statement. We don't want nothing to deal with nothing that's with violence, with none of that stuff. That's not how we roll over here. Case closed. Case closed. That's all you got to do. But you know what happens in the gaming world? People always got, I don't care. I don't care. That's all people do. Like, people supposed to be quiet. Keep politics out of gaming. Bro, they're bringing the politics to us. Like, what the hell are we talking about? Like, if we just came up with this idea, let's go ahead and represent Charlie Kirk. Let's go. Like, bro, nobody here did that. G started that whole train. So they got to deal with that. They got to deal with that. And I hope that Ghost of Yote flops hard. I hope. Even though I still know that people are going to go out and buy it. I'm not telling none of y'all to stop, to don't buy the game. I'm not saying none of that. I just hope, I'm talking about how I feel. I hope it flops. Because these people need to be taught a lesson. And that's what it's about. If you just keep saying, oh, keep all that out of gaming. Oh, keep all, well, there's a lot of things that will not get done. If you think like that, if you look at Schlep with the whole Roblox situation, if he was to turn his cheek and be like, you know what? Forget that. I'm not going to worry about that. Whatever happening with Roblox. I'm going to keep it moving. Let them other kids get molested with the M word, the P word, those P's and all that. Let all that happen. But you know what the problem is? That is not happening to somebody, you know. That's the problem. Because if it was something, if this situation right here was happening to somebody close to you or somebody that you know, you're going to want people to, stand behind you and things like that. And rightfully so. Because you know why? When someone's gone, that's it. If you had a problem with that person, if you had anything bad to say about the person, whether you disagree with whatever they had to say, whatever they had believed in or whatever, your chance was there when the person was alive. Now that the person is gone, shut your damn mouth. R.I.P., let's keep moving. This is the problem that I'm having with PlayStation, with Sucker Punch. PlayStation don't talk about shit, bro. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. I'm tired of them. Sucker Punch don't come out and say anything about it. If Sucker Punch would have came out, yo, bro, I'm telling you, if Sucker Punch would have came out and did the same thing that Bandai Namco did, come out, statement, we fired that employee. We don't work like that in here in Sucker Punch. We stand on business. Boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't be talking like this. I would have been like, thank you, Sucker Punch. That's all we needed. The hell you think? What you want me to do? What more can I ask for? Like, what more can I ask for? I can't ask for more than that. And they can't even do that. Something as simple as putting out a damn statement. Something that companies do all the time, bro. All the time. They can't even do that. That's letting me know that they don't care. Unbelievable. These people make me sick. Anyways, let me see what I'm gonna go with next. What I'm gonna go with. So these people piss me off. Real talk. Oh, we switching over to X Vault, ladies and gentlemen.
Finish him.
Here's X Vault. Right? He talking about the whole Borderlands 4 situation with the PC and everything. Let's take a listen to what X Vault had to say over
One last thing I wanted to share for you guys here. This is from PC Gamer. This is just an additional piece, right? I fixed Borderlands 4's stuttering issue by upping my shader cache size to 100 gigabits, which feels like something I shouldn't have to do in a well-optimized game. So again, they're kind of calling out that the game should already be optimized. Don't put these games out unless they're pretty much ready to go out of the oven, right? They're an optimized game. There will always probably be hiccups in this day and age, but it should be fairly optimized. I get that, I understand that, but I think PC is the hardest ecosystem to understand and to optimize for. You are going to get better optimization on consoles. They're easier to optimize for. When you're trying to, and a lot of folks, you should know this, if you're a PC player and you've been a PC player for 5+ years at this point in time, maybe even less, you know this, but you should know, with it being an open platform and everybody having different specifications and different hardware pieces and mixing and matching, it is very tough for these devs and publishers to help make sure these games are indeed optimized for PC when it's made available from day one on multiple platforms. It's not like it's a PC-only game, and even then you're looking at alpha, you're looking at beta, you're looking at the final release, all that sort of stuff. There might even be different phases of the betas and alphas. But it's just, that's the nature of it. So if you want to do that, yes, you have a monster rig. Yes, you can, typically strong arm it, the games, a lot of games in a lot of different ways for power, resolution, frames, all that stuff. But you are risking the opportunity to have these other games not be optimized for your open platform because there is such a plethora of different options and opportunities out there in regards to the hardware. And that's just the way it is. I think Randy overall handled this well enough. Does he like to talk a little too much? Sure, he probably should have made like a 3-paragraph, ended it, and just refer people to customer service and that we're hearing you, just that platonic general consensus stuff to let them know, like, we hear you, here's customer service, this is what's going on, we put our blood, sweat, tears.
Finish him.
We here to expose these people, ladies. I told you, I'm coming with facts. Y'all know how I do. I come with facts all day, every day. All day, every day. Now, let me tell you something. You see this right here? At no point should a headline or any game say PS5 Pro has the worst version of the console, with suggestions that the new looter shooter is also suffering from memory leaks. It is the PS5 Pro console that's apparently throwing up wild variations in frame rates.
Finish him.
I don't want to hear it. At no point should any game, because what I was told was that even if the game doesn't have PS5 Pro enhancements, the PS5 Pro automatically automatically improves the game because of the hardware. That's what I was told. So why is it that I'm sitting here and this is what I gotta read? We gonna start blaming everything under the sun except the PS5 Pro. You make me pay $700 for a console that's essentially the same, but you boosting up the PSSR. So automatically, that's supposed to be putting in work. And you know what? It ain't doing that. How is it that this is running the worst version of the game, bro? I don't understand. At no point, I don't think you understand me. At no point should any game that releases, no matter how bad it is, should the PS5 Pro be the one console that runs the game the worst out of all of them.
Finish him.
Anyways, that's it for X Vault. You know what I'm saying? And also, I got one more thing. This X Vault talking about he think he know it all. Let me show you something else. This is what The Witcher 4 and CD Projekt Red had to say when they were talking about the development of the Witcher 4 series. The Witcher 4 game, excuse me, okay? He said here that they are now taking a different approach into developing the game. But why? Because they were thinking PC first, console second. Meaning what? From PC to console, you have to downgrade. Okay? That's what they said. That's why they decided to take now this approach, which console first, and let me show you why. They said it's because it's easier to upgrade, to upscale than to downscale. Okay? It's generally easier to scale a game up from a console's foundation to a higher end PC hardware than to scale a PC first build down to consoles. Okay? That's what happens here. So the problem here is they got to start it when you on PC, they know that they could go the limits. Right? They know it. When they start working for consoles, they know they got to buckle in and they got to meet those console requirements. They got to meet that. So they got to start doing all the things that they do as developers. I don't know what the hell they do, but they got to scale the game down. They got to, we got to bring that down. We talking about consoles here. But the thing is, he's trying to make it a point, and I don't think he said it in that video. I think it was in the other video. He was like, I'm not having any problems on my PlayStation. This is the thing that I don't understand. It's like, bro, if you're going to talk, show me. What you want me to do? Just believe everything that you're saying? That's what you want me to do? Or he said it didn't run bad on his PlayStation, so it must be good. You see me? I bring you raw footage. Whatever I talk, I back it up. Whatever it is, here it is in your face. I don't do things like this. Oh, I didn't have any problems with my PlayStation. Mine was good. I'm on the PS5 Pro. Everybody that talks about, I'm on the PS5 Pro. And by the way, before I forget, because I'll be forgetting a lot of shit. Before I forget, PlayStation, after giving Randy Pitchford and Borderlands 4 its own state of play, Borderlands 4 comes out, and there's no PS5 Pro enhancements for Borderlands 4, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I'm cooking y'all tonight. Y'all not gonna like me.
Finish him.
I'm cooking y'all tonight. How is it that you give this man its own state of play when you could have used that state of play for one of your first party titles? You say, go ahead, do your thing. Yeah. We give it to you. Yeah, Randy, you got it. The game comes out, and they don't even have the PS5 Pro enhancement for your damn $700 console that you made everybody go out there and buy for your mid-generation refresh. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, these people make me sick. And by the way, Dying Light the Beast, another game that does not include PS5 Pro enhancements. Don't you think that if a company is selling you this console, right, for $700, PS5 Pro, PSSR, don't you think that PlayStation should be sending out memos to these developers and say, yo, and make it mandatory? You don't think that? You think it's cool that they could you could do whatever you want though. It's there. This is what PlayStation tells developers. The console is there, but it's not mandatory. You don't gotta use it. Yo, but you just making people spend $700. Oh well. You think that's fair for us who spend $700 on this console? For PlayStation not to demand the developers to make a PlayStation 5 Pro version of the game that's coming to my platform? You don't think that's right? PlayStation goes ahead and say, you know what? Y'all do what the hell y'all want to do. You don't want to make the Pro enhancement? You don't got to make it. Borderlands, Randy Pitchford said, oh, thank you. I appreciate them 45 minutes you gave us too, PlayStation. Y'all are real MVPs. It's absolutely disgusting, bro. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. I'm tired of them. And if you don't believe me, it's right here. Okay? If you don't believe me, it's right here. There it is. No, after Borderlands 4, Dying Light the Beast is the second game that launched this month without PS5 Pro enhancements, ladies and gentlemen.
Finish him.
Enough said. You understand what I'm saying? Enough said. Anyways, let's move on from X Vault Gaming. Okay, because we got more people. We got more. I'm not going to read too much into this one, but the excuses, they already rolling in late. Already. Here it is at WCCF Tech. Apparently, the PS6 is going to be held back by the PC ports over its handheld, ladies and gentlemen.
Finish him.
The excuses are already here. They're already here. This generation, I don't even know what the hell's the excuse for this generation. I honestly don't know. We could blame it on the live service, all them canceled games, COVID, what else? Mid-gen refresh. You know, the system just came out. We got to give it time. I'm trying to think. What's the excuse of this generation? What's the excuse for us getting one game per year from this company? I'm trying to really think about it. But anyways, getting to the PS6, we shouldn't even be talking PS6. That's my problem with these fanboys. Instead of holding PlayStation accountable for one game a year, bear in mind, I showed you that calendar bar a couple streams ago, where it's like a bar that fills up as the year goes on. The bar, I told you, it needed to fill up 75% of the year for us to see the first PlayStation Studio game, which is Ghost of Yotei. The bar filled up to 75%. The year's done. The year's over. What the hell are we talking about, bro? The year is done. Here's your one game. Keep it moving. People out here defending Hiroki Totoki because he said one tempo title a year. People like, but they told us instead of pushing back on them. Anyways, I'm not going to read too much into this. I just want to bring that up to you to let you know that the excuses, they already on deck. They getting ready for the excuse. Yeah, keep that one right there. Stay right there because I'm going to need you later on. Stay right there. We got other things to deal with. Like Bungie. Anyways, we're going to keep it moving here, people. We're going to keep it moving here. Because now, we get into the... Oh, yes.
Finish him.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is Puerto Rock 77, ladies. Let's see what they got to say.
Fantasy, they're going to, they're getting some games. They're like, wait a minute.
I mean, Shipport's a third party, but yeah, sure.
I mean, granted, Nintendo's, they decided to make a handheld, whatever. But if somebody says, you know what, Nintendo's good enough for third party, I'll play it there, and Nintendo got exclusives. Problem for Sony. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If someone's willing to make concessions for exclusives, then they're going to do it. As long as they're confident, be like, you know what? I think I'm going to get some of these multi-plats on Nintendo. If I play it on the go, but Nintendo got the exclusives, So I don't have to, so some customers could be like, I don't have to play the best version of multi-plat.
Who are these
I could
people,
play
though?
the worst version of the multi-plat,
These people don't exist, though.
These people don't exist, though.
Finish him.
I'm going to keep telling y'all. Okay? I'm coming with facts. I'm coming with facts. These people don't exist, though. Here is an image of Madden on the Switch 2 and on PlayStation. Puerto Rock was just saying that people might be thinking, I might just need a Nintendo because now they got the multi-plat. They got the first parties. I might be straight with a Switch 2 and I'm good. So I don't got to be spending all this money. Here come J-Dub. Some people don't exist, though.
Get over here.
I told you I'm coming with the facts. Those people don't exist. It's right there in front of your face. It's right there. So that's already debunked, okay? It's already done.
There's nobody out there with a Switch 2 that's buying third party games. They're just not. Who are these
I could
people,
play
though?
the worst version of the multi-plat,
These people don't exist, though. There's nobody out there with a Switch 2 that's buying third party games. They're just not.
Okay.
The number.
I'm lying, so I'm lying. So I'm lying and I'm capping. That's what it is. I want to know. What's it going to be? Okay? Well, we're going to skip over, right? We're going to skip over. Because we got more to hear.
Come to find out, they can't even make more money than PlayStation physical purchase gamers.
Well, I mean, I literally said when they first started to do it, I said you could give them at least a year or two just to see what happens. I literally said that, and then they'll be able to get some numbers in. Then they can make changes as they see fit. But there were people who were like, well, they just shouldn't do it at all. It's like, well, people like you, the reason, we wouldn't have flight, we wouldn't have, rockets in space because they wouldn't even have tried. Like, why even try? But yeah, I don't really have a major opinion on it. It's just kind of like, yeah, 2 or 3%. Yeah, that's money that they're making. But yeah, this overall, I don't have any issues with them trying to do it, and they never said they were going to do it for good. They just said, yeah, we're going to try this,
Mhm.
this to see what we get, and that's why there were people in the PlayStation community that were throwing a bitch fit. They were literally going crazy. They were losing their minds. And
As they
so
should.
it's just like, yeah, look, it's just not
As
that
they
big a
should.
deal for them to try something new. They have the right to try it. And if they don't get the number, if they wanted 5%, 10%, whatever they wanted, if they don't get it, they'll slow it down. Now we know they're doing Marathon. We know they're going to do the next, what's the name of that? Destiny 3 game. We know
As
that.
they
We know
should.
they have MLB. So they have Helldivers too. I think you all mentioned that. So they have their live service games over there. The Nintendo game they did with Lego, that so far hasn't done well. I would have thought they would have tried to get that as a game that's already on the Switch. Like when you buy it, it just comes with it. So yeah, I don't really have an issue with what the numbers are and stuff like that. If they're big or low, we all know about the
You see, this is the issue though. This is the problem. Okay. PlayStation think that they the head honch. They think that when they step in the building, people gotta bend the knee and buy whatever comes to their platform that says PlayStation on it. That's PlayStation's problem. Nobody think like that. If it ain't fanboys, if it ain't people that grew up with PlayStation, people ain't here waiting. When is that PlayStation game coming? Nobody think like that, bro. So what they think was gonna happen? What happens is they're tiptoeing into the multi-plat situation, and it ain't working because they think they slick. They want to come out here and be like, let's put it on PlayStation first, and then a year and a half later, 2 years later, whatever it is, then let's go put it on PC. And they just want people on PC to be like, it's coming, people. It's here. It don't work like that, PlayStation. If you're gonna go all in on the multi-plat or whatever it is that y'all thinking about doing it, you gotta go all in. And that's why your plan is failing. Because y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing over there. He talking about people having a bitch fit. They got every right to do that. We the ones paying money out of our pockets. Why can't people complain? For what? Why not? People like Craig just want you to sit back and just cough up your money. And sit down and be quiet and cough up the money. You got no say. You can't say anything or nothing like that. People like that are a problem. Because he think he know it all. But when people stand up for stuff and changes actually come out of that, you see people like him, well, he ain't going to have nothing to say. Because he wasn't a part of it. He's a yes, sir, man. I got my $100 ready. What's the standard version? $100? I got it ready. Yeah, here, $100. That's him. Whatever the company says, that's what he's willing to pay. Instead of thinking bigger than that. See what happens when you push back on companies. They start to listen. I don't got to keep going back to the Helldivers 2 PC community situation. They stood on business. What does PlayStation do? All right, we taking it off. It's that easy. But when you are a fanboy, this is what I need you to understand. When you are a fanboy, you don't see things like that. You're going to make an excuse for every single thing that these companies put out. You're going to have an excuse for it all. Because that's the mindset that you have. I got to go hard for this company. And they ain't even going hard for you, putting out one game a year for that $700 console that you just finished buying. Buying up the disk drive. Buying a damn kickstand for it. Paying for the PlayStation subscription. Buying some of these new games that are coming out. You over $1,200 already. But they want people like him, people like Craig want you to sit back and relax. That's what he wants you to do. PlayStation think that they know what they're doing and they have no idea. They think people have to run to them. When they games come over here, they expect people to run to their games to buy it. Like, bro, it don't work like that. Especially the PC community. They don't work like that, bro. You need to put the game day and date. That is the only way. And not just one. You need to put multiple games day and date on every single platform, so you could get a real what you call it? A real view as to, is this working or not? That is the only way. If you don't do it that way, you think your way is going to work, and it's not working, as we can see here. But these people want to be up in here championing that, because they want everything to go back to they want the other people to wait for their first party titles, instead of saying put the shit everywhere. But you see what the problem is with these that are saying no, exclusive, we get it here first. Ha ha ha. They'll be happy if that game never goes over to the other platforms, especially to PC. They can't stand PC now. Happy with that. But you see, if everybody was to go back to being exclusive, PlayStation will go down the drain. Because you know who these people talk the most trash about, and they should be on their knees right now thanking him? Is Jim Ryan. Because Jim Ryan did the only thing. I shouldn't say the only, but it's one of the 3 reasons why PlayStation is still here. Because we all know they won't exist without it. And that's locking up Call of Duty for the next 10 years. Because these people talk so much trash that if the industry was to actually go back to the way they wanted to go back, they want exclusives to come back. Everybody go back to your corners. Everything is fine here, right? They want everybody to do that. Well, then guess what? I'm cooking them tonight, lady. I'm sick and tired of these people. If PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, if everybody went back home, PlayStation will be the first one to go bankrupt and cease to exist. This chart right here backs that up. I don't want to hear nothing. It's right here in front of your face. It's not me talking. Then you know what's going to happen? But nothing. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Xbox owns Activision. That's case closed. Case closed. You could argue all you want. You could be mad all you want. Y'all the one here talking about exclusives. Everybody, let's go back. Xbox take their exclusive ass back home with Call of Duty. Your ass is done. It's over. Nobody buys first-party titles on PlayStation anyway. At that point, you think PlayStation's gonna survive with your little 1.2 million sales that y'all be clapping? It's a 1.3 though. Yeah, good for you. The only reason that they are moving forward is because of that PlayStation Store, because of Call of Duty, because of Fortnite. Consoles aren't growing. And now these people are looking for Grand Theft Auto to come and save the day, ladies.
Finish him.
Y'all want exclusives back, right? Don't say no but. I don't want to hear but. Yeah, but no buts. Y'all the ones championing exclusive. Y'all should be thanking Jim Ryan, because who knows what the hell Phil Spencer was going to do once that deal went through. Who knows? He probably would have been like, Call of Duty, we taking your ass over here. Jim Ryan was over there scrambling. Nah. I ain't going down like this. I'm not going to be the one that why PlayStation went down. I got to do something. He got a 10-year deal, locked it in for the next 10 years. Y'all should be thanking Jim Ryan. Because if it wasn't for that deal happening, PlayStation's ass would have been done. You see this chart right here? It proves my point. I don't want to hear nothing else. These people, who was the Nib95 is out here talking about. Well, you see those Spider-Man. Spider-Man ain't even yours. That's a Marvel IP that's being licensed out. That ain't even yours. Who knows how much money PlayStation got to get Marvel out of that? You think PlayStation, the game that they want sitting there is Spider-Man? You don't think they would have rather have a Last of Us there? A Ratchet and Clank right there? The fact that it's a Spider-Man and you trying to champion that, look how good a first-party title is, bro, that ain't even yours. You got to pay the bag to Disney. So either way, PlayStation is still coming out losing. It's crazy to me, bro. Bro, it's crazy to me. You see this list right here, bro. Call of Duty's all over that. The fact that you championing, waiting for a third-party title like Grand Theft Auto to come and save the day should tell you everything you need to know. You should be talking like that for the next Naughty Dog game, for the next Santa Monica game, for that Wolverine game. You should be talking like that. But the fact that you talking about those sales are gonna go up because of Grand Theft and not one of those titles should tell you everything you need to know. So I don't want to hear nothing about your boy right here, Craig, who think people just gotta pay up money just because.
Digital thing, I've been saying that for the last 2 years. I'm a digital guy, and I'm going away the dodo
Cooked his ass.
bird.
His ass is
I
getting
can't
cooked
even go to Best Buy
tonight.
and get 4K movies anymore, so I have to get them off Amazon. But yeah, and streaming on Amazon, you can buy the movie for $20, and it'd be a 4K picture. But as you said, Porter Rock, one of your upload videos of the 4K physical looks better than the 4K streaming, and you're right, it does. Everything pops a little bit better. But yeah, I don't have an issue with what they're trying to do. I always say go ahead and try. If you try and you fail, at least you tried. So it reminds me of what Michael Jordan said about the last shot. He says you have the mentality to take the last shot, but you're going to miss it more than you make it. The main thing is you have the mentality to take that shot. That's all I got with it.
I don't even want to. I know you're not comparing a PlayStation to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan puts his all into what he did. That's why he was okay with missing the last shot. PlayStation, they not doing that. They're not giving it their all and happy. No. That's not what they're doing. And you know what came to mind? Now that I'm thinking about that whole Call of Duty 10-year agreement and things like that, and now seeing Jim Ryan pushing 12 live service games out the door, but let's get it done. Because who knows what's going to happen at the end of that 10-year? Who knows? That actually just came to mind. What is actually going to happen in the year 2030 when that 10-year contract for Call of Duty is over? Is that why PlayStation is pushing so hard for one of their live service games to click? I don't know. Maybe. We don't know what's happening behind closed doors. Nobody does. But now just thinking about that, thinking about, Xbox, pulling back on that 10-year contract once it's done, pulling back on Call of Duty, It's on PC. It's gonna be on PC, on the next Xbox, like probably the Switch. Who knows what could happen? Maybe that's why they scrambling to find that next It game, that live service It game. Maybe. I'm just throwing something out there because it just came to my mind. Right? But anyways, Michael Jordan put his all into whatever he did. PlayStation ain't doing that. Okay? PlayStation not doing that. So that's not even a good comparison, my brother. All right? So keep it moving. Because your ass got cooked tonight.
Now we're going to go to Henry.
Nope. We're going to stay right here on Porter Rock's ass because he's using my bomb. Those of y'all who been with me, that's my shit. I don't want this bomb to become, oh, but that's a Porter Rock. That's gifted shit right there. You heard what I'm saying?
Finish him.
I'm cooking them tonight. What else they gotta say?
This is for the proof.
Who are these people, first
Oops,
of all?
what happened? Can everybody hear me? Here we go.
We hear you.
Who are these
I'm
people?
sorry, I lost the screen for once. So this is further proof that Twitter is such a minuscule sample size of what the actual market is.
See, when people talk like that, I didn't even know he was gonna say it. I didn't listen to him. What is just a small? He trying to tell us, the gaming community, that we're a small pool and whatever it is. He already discrediting us. If you go to every gaming channel that's on YouTube, would you say that there's over 10,000 fans in this gaming not 10,000, over 10 million people within this gaming community in YouTube, and I'm talking about from the biggest content creators to the smallest ones, all of their fans. You got people like Osmond Gold and the Penguin got like 17 million subscribers. Osmond Gold got like 4 or 5 million subscribers. The list goes on and on. The amount of people that be in these people's streams, 20,000 a stream. And that's from the top to the bottom. It goes on and on and on. You telling me we are a small pool? We that small? We that small? If we that small, does that mean, is that the reason why our voices is being heard over at Sucker Punch? Is that the reason that these companies, when we talking in this little small space that you talking about, that they're making decisions to fire their employees for what they did? Because it ain't the casuals. If we were that small, they would have kept it moving. Those people don't matter anyway. If we were that small, like your man said over here. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. I'm tired of them. These people be acting like they know everything, bro. Who are these people?
All right, so, and I hope that the execs do not listen to Twitter, or let the PR do their work, but don't take it as a sample size.
Don't listen to us. Don't listen to us, people. We're not worthy. They got to listen to the general public who buy Maddens and Call of Duties and Fortnites and Minecraft and still playing GTA 5. Listen to those people. Those are the ones that are on the top charts. We don't matter. You see, but the problem is that if we never had people pushing back for what they stand for, we wouldn't even be here today. If we were to be listening to people like Craig and this guy right here and the rest of these damn ponies and all these damn fanboys across the board, who knows where the hell these people would have taken us? They were like, yo, they go with anything anyways. It don't matter. Feed them whatever you want. Feed them what you want. It don't matter. Bro, bro, these people were putting drag queens to go and read books at elementary school. If parents would be like, it don't matter, they're just putting on makeup. Hey, it's whatever. We could say no, it don't work like that, my brother. When you stand for something, you gotta go for it. Not be like Craig's bum ass talking about, you gotta pay for it. If it's $100, you gotta get ready. He'll be the last in line. And when you see people like Stop Killing Games getting over 1.4 million signatures to do what they doing, taking those people to court, and if they win, they're going to be proud of themselves. You know why? Because they put in the work. Because they doing something that they believe in, that they should be done, because they see what's going on in the industry. They overcharging people. PlayStation's out here taking out those discounts out the stores. Those what you call it, that they getting sued for the PSN codes. Like if you buy somebody like if GameStop has a discount on a game and you can only get it at GameStop, they can't do that because PlayStation took all that out the stores. So the only way you could buy a PlayStation game is in the PlayStation store. So all the rest of them, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, they can't do their little, oh, we got such and such off for $40 only at GameStop. GameStop can't do that with PlayStation games. That's fine. That's fine. Of course it's fine. Because you're a fanboy. Of course it's fine. Of course. You think you're going to be here forever? You see, I'm starting to think that a lot of these people don't have kids. That's the issue here. The people that you talking about, it don't matter. Like, they don't see what the pattern was going on. Because when you gone, they're going to be targeting the little ones that's coming up behind you. And if people like Schlepp wasn't talking up with that whole Roblox situation, they targeting the little ones. All right, so it's whatever, though. I can't stand these people, bro. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. Anyways, I think I had enough of these.
Just make note of
this podcast right here.
And this also shows to me that.
Matter of fact, I don't want to listen to whatever you gotta say because you just talking about us over here on Twitter. We trash. I don't want to hear none of that. No. I don't want to hear that no more. I'm done. Who that? Oh, yo, that's my brother Mask. Yo, shout outs to my brother Mask in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Finish him.
Yo, Mask, what it do, my brother? People don't stand by their beliefs. That's all it is.
Finish him.
Somebody go tell Puerto Rock to stop using my bomb. That's all I gotta know.
Normal people, they don't.
Y'all can have the rest. Stop using my bomb. Anyways, I don't want to listen to your man here no more because I'm sick and tired of his ass. The first words that came out of his mouth is, we don't matter. So you know what? Sit your ass down. We gonna keep it moving, people, because we got more. We got more, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? All these ponies, man, I'm sick and tired of them. They don't even support their own game. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This just came out. PlayStation, Xbox. You see this? There was a point Helldivers wasn't even here. This is over here. It just made it to the top 10. Even after it blew up again and it went to Xbox and it started going crazy. Even after that, still, it charted at 13. It just got to 10. You know who's carrying Helldivers 2? PC community. You see Helldivers 2 right here? Number 1 last week, number 1 this week. Topping Counter-Strike 2. Topping Path of Exile 2. No Man's Sky. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Can we drop a bomb for the PC gamers in the US, please?
Finish him.
These people standing on business. Look at this. There's an excuse for this too? Pony's got the most excuses I've ever heard in my life. I've never seen anything like that before. It's an excuse for everything, bro. I have never heard something like that before. Any little thing. Oh, no, it's because of that. Oh, it's because of that. Oh, you didn't hear? It was because of this all along. You didn't know that? Bro, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This was even after the whole Halo ODST and everything, bro. It didn't even hit the top 10 on PlayStation. Look at the PC community carrying this game. Unbelievable. Anyways, we're going to keep it moving because we got more, ladies and gentlemen. We got more. When I heard this one, right, I couldn't believe it. The extent that these people go to in order to counsel war, okay? It's unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. And I gotta tell you, bro, these are grown-ass men, bro. And it's crazy to me, like, the lengths that these people will go. And when you hear this one, I could not stop laughing, bro. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm telling you, I'm cooking all of them tonight. Y'all rocking with the gifted one here, people. Welcome to the Drama Hour. Let's get it popping. Here we go. Shout outs to Alex, right? Check this out. This video is about the Mooch podcast. It's not about Alex, but this is where I heard it, right? Check this out. And I was in here, right? Check this out, bro. Look at how far these people go to console war.
How is Game Pass bad?
Uh-huh.
Let's find out.
Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen.
There's actually been quite a few now executives who've spoken out on this.
There's a few now,
There's been Mike Ibarra, Peter Moore, Laura Fryer, Ed Fryer, Rafael Colantanillo, Pete Hines, Shannon Loftus.
Oh, bro, this guy has memorized everybody who's been shit-talking Xbox Game Pass.
Finish him.
I don't know who's worse. Ib, Kid Smooth, Nicola, or PlayStation's new representative, new PR person, William Aguilar. I don't know who's worse. These people make me sick, bro, but it doesn't stop there. Let's move forward, right?
All of them?
So
that's right.
You know, like
that's right.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, come on, that's like what 8-9 people or something for Xbox who have said the similar things.
But True Racer, I love it, but don't. It's too much.
Watch.
I swear to God.
8GP because it's better.
Nib, your memory is even better than mine. We said this, and Detzinger had a couple of good comebacks. He's like, guys, we don't really know how to quantitate that. We're saying this, but we don't know. She says it here. It creates a weird tension. There's a strain on the developers.
Nobody cares about the tension. That's not my fucking problem.
Exactly.
Their tension is not my fucking concern.
Exactly.
Why do I care about the tension in development studios?
Exactly. And that's the problem right there, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody want to be Game Pass is bad. They holding on to the fact that all these execs are coming out talking bad about Game Pass. That's none of our concern. Just shut up. Make the damn game. Keep your mouth shut. Don't be saying nothing stupid. Optimize the game well. Have a nice day. That's all there's to it. Just keep it gaming, right? Just got to keep it gaming. That's the new one. Let's just keep it gaming, people. But check this out, because it gets worse.
Attention. What is this? Yeah, the pain. Oh, I can't wait till she writes a book.
Right here.
There's no other tension. What is this fucking thing about?
to make possibly make a certain type of game. I can't wait till she writes a book.
I can't wait till she writes a book.
I'm done.
Finish him.
I can't wait until she writes a book. Mooch wants Laura Fryer to write a book so he could then bring that book into his council war and be like, oh, I read page 65. You know what Laura Fryer said? Yada, 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 yada. Nib will memorize the entire book if she writes one, by the way. He'll have that shit memorized in his brain. And Mooch wants to bring it into his podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is how far we have come. I keep telling y'all, be careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Keep talking about exclusives. We want everything to go back to exclusivity. Microsoft got the big guns. They take their asses home. Your ass is done. So be careful. I had to show you that because that has got to be in the top 3 most fanboy lines I have ever heard in my entire life. I can't wait until she writes a book. My goodness, bro. It's crazy. Let's drop a bomb. These people are out of control. We're going to keep it moving, though, people. We're going to keep it moving. You know why? As I told y'all, we exposing people tonight. You understand what I'm saying? And the next one up on the list, okay? The next one.
Get over here!
Oh, yeah, people. It's on and popping tonight.
Finish him.
Here we are, people. If y'all don't know who that is, that's because his ass is all the way down there. He don't want, that's not my problem. He's the one that puts himself right there. That's on him. Y'all got to see me. That's all I know. This is my show. Anyways, I know y'all can't see him. That's Jay Bari down there. That's one of the biggest PlayStation fanboys we got up in here. These people said the console war is over. That's what they said. But they still console warring, though. Everybody over here talking about multiplats. They over here talking about, nope. We don't want that. Let's listen. And by the way, he spoke on the whole Ghost of Yote thing. Yeah, I don't got to listen to all that. You already know he's a PlayStation fanboy. He's going to buy the Pro plates. He's going to buy the limited edition controller. He's going to buy the digital deluxe game. He's going to buy anything that they got to offer, he's going to buy it. So we already know what his answer is going to be to that, okay? We're going to move on when he tries to start cooking Xbox. This is what we're going to get into right now. I told you, I'm cooking everybody tonight. This is episode 1 of the Drama Hour for Gift. It was so much that I couldn't get into this one show here today because I would have been here for hours. I said, I got to cut this down. Let's listen to what Jay Bari had to say to Mr. Ron Slusher. Let's have a listen here, people.
What up, man? He said, I can't wait to play Intergalactic on the Xbox Ally. Okay. what you want me to say? Oh, my God. He's playing Intergalactic on the Xbox Ally? Whatever. How long ever you got to wait on that shit? Hey, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Listen.
There it is.
Y'all Xbox people, y'all cannot trigger me. Okay? Y'all are not even competition. You know what I mean? Majority of y'all fan base is on PC now.
There it is.
Y'all are not competition over here. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say over there on Xbox. Xbox Ally or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I
keep telling y'all. The one thing that I got, you see how he talking about exclusivity. I'm going to be playing that shit here, over here, yada, yada. Exclusivity. I hope that things go back to exclusive. I hope. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go for the exclusivity. Let's do it, please. Because when Xbox takes their ass home, PlayStation is going to go down the drain. I just showed you the charts. Call of Duty is all over that. PlayStation 6, because they first-party titles don't sell shit. Got over 80 million consoles out there. People keep talking about PC. Well, PC got all this, that, and the third. PC is a tool. They are not PlayStation. PlayStation depends on that console. There's a difference here, okay? But if you stop being a fanboy, you will notice that. But since you keep trying to win an argument, that's what you keep thinking about. You keep thinking like Valve and Steam, like they own PC. Valve and Steam don't care. They don't care if the new game comes there and it only sells 500,000. That's not their problem. You know whose problem that becomes? PlayStation when they don't sell shit. You know what's holding down PlayStation? Call of Duty. You know why Jim Ryan was up in that office knocking on doors to get that deal signed for the next 10 years? Because he knew his ass was done. He was going to be the one remembered when PlayStation went down the drain that he didn't get the job done. Y'all keep thinking about exclusives. Ask your favorite pony that question right there. You know, if everything goes back exclusivity, Call of Duty's out there, right? What y'all gonna do? Exactly. You know what they're gonna say? Another third-party title. They will never tell you about a first-party title being the reason why PlayStation will always be there. Is because of their first part. That will never be the answer. Never. It will never be the answer. But his ass is going to get cooked tonight, ladies. I keep telling you. My bad.
Give two shits. Y'all not even a conversation. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers defending Xbox. They playing on PC. Something not lining up.
Let's speed this one up a little bit.
I get two shits. You know what I mean? That's on PlayStation. That ain't on me. I get two shits. I know where I'm going to be playing the day one. I'm not PlayStation 5 Pro. That's all I care about. You know what I mean?
Thanks to Jim
Ryan.
Ryan.
That is not going to trigger me. What's his name? Ron Slusher.
Thanks to Jim
Ryan.
Ryan.
He an Xbox dude too. With his profile pic, that is an Xbox fanboy profile pic. You know what I mean? Whatever icon that is with a black background. Most of I promise you, look at the Xbox fanboys. They got that shit. Ron Slusher. You know what I mean? Yo, how much is the Ally X? How much is it? The Ally, whatever it called.
How much is the PlayStation 6 gonna be? How about we go there? How much was the PlayStation 5 Pro, which has absolutely done nothing for us? How much was the PS5 Pro? That we got games coming out with no pro enhancements because your favorite company, PlayStation, decided not to put a mandatory for these developers to come out with a pro enhancement for every game that's being put on their platform because they came out with a new console and a lot of people are buying them for $700 with no kickstand, no disc drive. Because if you add those up with the PlayStation subscription, you up to $950, which you seem to not care about. How about we start there? How much was the PlayStation 5 Pro? And what has it done for me lately?
Like $600? Hey, man. Listen. When the Ally come out next month, Ron, I want you to come back in the chat and give your impressions of the Ally X and whatever.
Let's keep it going, Jay Bari.
But you are not triggering me.
Let's keep it going, baby.
You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker come up in here and say, yo, I'm an Xbox fan, I'm just going to be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? if this was the beginning of the generation, different story. Where y'all actually was competing, different story. But Xbox now, that is a sad case. How it is now, sad case. Look how the generation started to how Xbox is now. Sad case. I am not worried about if you want to play.
Where's PlayStation at in this generation? This is what I need to understand. You know why he's feeling so confident to talk trash? You know why? Because of the console sales number being that, because if you start arguing with him, you know what he's going to throw at you? I already know these ponies, bro. Know what he's going to throw at you? Yeah, that's why they sold 80 million consoles. That's why that's why they're the market leader. That's why they always going to be on top. Yeah, that's why they got the best first-party title exclusives. That's why we got the best third-party, the best third-party, relationships, and we get games like Final Fantasy Day 1. Not anymore, by the way. That shit is everywhere now. That's why he's feeling that confident. Where the games at though for this PlayStation? Where they at, bro? That's why he's that confident. His ass won't be that confident if Microsoft take back Call of Duty out his favorite console. His ass is gonna be crying. Guarantee you.
A PlayStation game that you gotta wait however long to play on your Xbox.
You think Microsoft cares about console sales? They're proving it to you right now in front of your face. They're proving it to you that they don't care. You know why? Because they got it like that. When you got money, when you rolling with somebody that got money, that got it like that, have you ever hung out with somebody like that? That they just got it? Like they got it? Bro, you look at them and you're like, yo, how the fuck going on this shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? And you're like, yo, buy that shit. Yo, buy it. Yo, buy it. Have you ever hung out around somebody like that? And you just question it, like, how do you do it? That's Microsoft. They got it like that. Their money is long. If they cared about console sales flopping and all this, that, and the third, you don't think they would have stopped already? They would have stopped. They're proving to you that they don't care. That's why you see them like confused, right? Like, yo, but why they coming out with more consoles? Don't they see the Series X flop? Yeah, flop. They still coming out with hardware. You don't stop to think for yourself, like, how is this happening? They got it like that. They could be here for the next 40, 50 years. If PlayStation don't got their shit together in the next 20 years, they could be out the door like that. Because they ain't going to be carried by their first-party titles. I'll tell you that much right now. These people are too busy focusing on the other side and console warring instead of looking at the bigger picture. Like, bro, it's not that difficult to go multiplayer. You see people like Reforce talking about if they're only focusing on one console, that's why it's so well optimized, this, that, and the third. Another excuse. It's not that difficult, bro. Don't let these people over here try to fool you. It's not like back in the day where Nintendo had his own system, Sega had his own system, the Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn, the GameCube, everybody had different styles, so it was harder back then. Today's world, everything is the same. It's all AMD chips. Everything is the same. It ain't that difficult, bro. You're going to spend a little bit, a couple, like 3 months or so to bring out, to work on the Xbox version. A couple, couple months to work on the PC version. It's not that difficult. These people trying to make it seem. Reforge over here talking about, it's going to be harder. It is not going to be that difficult. Okay? It's not going to be that difficult. And they lazy asses nowadays, they all lazy. They put out a game out without it being finished.
Xbox Ally X or Ally, whatever the fuck the shit's called.
Let's
I
go,
do not
J
care. By
Barry.
that time, I'll
Let's
be done
get to the
with
good stuff.
Intergalactic.
Because
You know
your
what I
ass is
mean?
getting
I'd have
cooked
30
tonight.
videos up on the game before you got to play it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's drop a bomb for J Barry. This guy's cooking tonight, people. This guy right here, I know y'all can't see him, but he cooking tonight, people.
That Xbox is dog shit. It's trash. You know? I know I haven't said that in a long time because
Yeah.
I've been focusing on the things that PlayStation needs to work on. But
Do
I'm
it.
here to remind you, Ron Slusher, Xbox is dog shit.
Oh,
Even the
let's do
Xbox fans know it's dog shit. You know what I mean? Even the Xbox influencers know it's dog shit. Microsoft got to shell out free shit that's for people to praise it and talk about it. Ain't that crazy? You think there would be an Xbox influencer if they wasn't getting free shit left and right? Microsoft out here giving these motherfuckers cups with Xbox logos on it. You know?
So, what's the problem? What does PlayStation give you? That's what I need to ask you. Does PlayStation give you anything? If PlayStation was to give you something, your ass will be putting that shit up on the screen right now. You know why you can't do that? Because PlayStation don't give a shit about you. That's why. You know what? You want to sit up here and act like they do when they don't. When you know they don't, because you said it yourself. They don't care about us. So now you mad that Xbox at least gives them something for free. And they going about their day happy. This is unbelievable, bro. I guarantee you, bro, that if PlayStation was to be sending Jay Barry like free t-shirts, a free coffee mug, like this, that, and the third, his ass will be on that screen right there with that shit every week. They go a PlayStation set. Got a free coffee mug. I don't even drink coffee, but let me take a sip. It tastes like PlayStation. Yo, get out of here with that shit, bro. What we doing here?
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Xbox.
Yep.
Xbox is great.
Yep.
Sit your ass down. I just want to remind you, Xbox is dog shit. Like I said, I know I haven't been focusing on the Xbox people. I understand. Listen, when I like a platform, when I like a certain thing, and I feel like that platform or a certain thing is messing up, I'm going to focus on that. But don't ever get it twisted. Xbox is dog shit. Going forward, PlayStation is competing with the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know what the Xbox Series consoles are. It is dog shit. You know what I mean? Absolute garbage.
Let's get it.
Absolute garbage.
He cooking, y'all. Yo, he cooking, y'all.
Hey, yo, my bad, y'all. Blame Ron Slusher, man. He came in here talking about, you got to play Galactic. It wasn't real on my Xbox Ally. You ain't even going to buy that shit. You ain't even going to buy that shit, Ron Slusher. Hey, yo.
But you're going to buy the PlayStation 6, though. You see what I'm saying? So what if he's not going to buy the Ally X? You're going to buy the PlayStation 6 without PlayStation giving you anything. You're going to go about it blindly. Okay? Eyes closed. It don't matter what happens. Bro, PlayStation can go from today and the next 3 years with releasing one tentpole title, being Ghost of Yote, and pushing back Wolverine in those games, but they giving you those little third-party titles that they be getting deals with, and he still will buy the PlayStation 6 day one. I guarantee you, bro. Guarantee. And you be asking, yo, but they didn't even give you anything. So?
My bad, yo. Let's get to
the
talk
good
about
stuff.
Battlefield real quick, man. It's not gonna be long. But I'm gonna get on my COD slander.
We getting to the good stuff
when it comes
people.
to Battlefield.
He about to get
did I like this
cooked.
picture? Or did I like this? Because Battlefield's doing something great.
Let's go, Jay Bari. You got it, my brother.
Yo, shout out to them privatizing the likes. Yeah, I just scrolled through my likes. I was like, damn, Bari. Imagine if my likes was public. Shit. Anyways. Oh, look, yo, I clicked on the wrong article. Look at this. That's to highlight my point or further my point with Xbox being dog shit. Look at this. DICE is struggling to get Battlefield 6 running on the Xbox Series S. Trash.
We gonna cook them tonight, people. I'm telling you. We gonna cook them. Let him talk, though.
And then they want to blame everybody else. Every developer is coming out to tell you, like, yo, we are struggling with this motherfucker. We are struggling. We got to wait a year for this game to come out. We gotta do more work for this to come out. And these Xbox people, they don't believe them. They be like, oh, man, these developers are lying. They're lying out their teeth. They're lying. They're just lying. Every developer lying.
I'm assuming you're talking about Black Myth Wukong. That's what I'm assuming that he's referring to. And if it is that, yes, they were lying. Because you're not going to tell me, Jay Bari, that it took Black Myth Wukong, and I've been said this, since they announced it that it was coming to Xbox, I said, it's not going to take you exactly 1 year to date to make the Xbox port. It's not going to happen, bro. The 1 year anniversary of the game, it went over to Xbox. You can't tell me there's nothing fishy with that. You can't. We saw things like Baldur's Gate when they had their issue with the Series S. They got it done in 3 months. Boom, boom, here you go, done. We got the issue done. And other developers, they take a couple months, get it done. Black Myth Wukong took a whole year to the exact date, August 20th, bro. But there's nothing fishy with that. That's just what it is. People were saying it's because of the August 20th. That's a special day for them. It don't work like that. I keep telling y'all. That excuse only works for whenever they decide to put out a trailer. If they decided to put out the game that day. If they decided to talk about any news, it's only on the 20th. If they decide to put out a DLC, whatever it is, they have the right to do that. But when we're talking about you working on a specific port for a specific platform, you don't get to dictate. You don't get to say, we're going to put it out next year on the 20th because that's the only special day that we got. So that's when we want to put it out there. It don't work like that. If your port to the Xbox is done in 4 months, your job is to put the game on Xbox on that 4th month. Get it out as soon as possible. Because you're telling us that you're having difficulty. Get the job done and get the game out there. These people will grab onto any single thing, bro. These people pissing me off, bro. But his ass is going to get cooked tonight.
We getting more and more into this generation. And
let's go, Jay Bari.
Almost every major developer coming out telling like, yo, we struggling with this Xbox S Series S.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Xbox Series shit.
Oh.
That's what it should be called. Xbox Series shit. But it forced them to optimize the memory usage, making the game better and more stable for all platforms. Look at that. Even with the Xbox being dog shit, we still benefit on the PlayStation.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He can't even agree to the fact that because of the Series S, people on other platforms such as the PS5, the PS5 Pro, and the Xbox Series X are actually benefiting from that. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy to me. that fanboy talk. That's that I be talking about. People pissing me off. These people are so gamers, right? That's what they are. They want everybody to be happy. The Series S, you know what it did for DICE? It put their asses to work. That's what it did. Because you know what these developers are doing nowadays? We all know the games are coming out broken, unfinished, whatever the case may be. You know why? Because they just doing what they got to do. Put the game out there. Whatever. The Xbox Series S, you know what it did? They had to put up their pants and get their asses to work. And you know what they discovered when they got their asses to work on that Series S? They were like, oh, we could do this. Oh. And now on the PS5 Pro, you're able to run it at 4K, 80 frames or some 1440, 80, this, that, and the third because of the Series S, bro. But I'm going to let my man Alex handle this one right here for me. Check this out.
That devs failed to actually do a little bit of work. The article continues by saying this: as a result, the team focused on optimizing memory usage in Battlefield 6, and these improvements weren't just felt on the Series S. According to Bull, this process made, quote, the whole game better and more stable. However, the devs also worked on specific optimizations for the Series S too. Saying, quote, we were doing so much testing, we were collecting all this data, explained Bull. Once we kind of started running all our levels through it, and we were able to see where the problems were after a month or two, we had kind of resolved all our memory issues on the Series S. Bull says that Battlefield 6 is now super solid and performant on the Series S, and will run at a smooth 60 frames per second, and footage of the game's open beta running on Series S seems to back that up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello? Hi, hello? Optimization team? Did you guys fix the problem?
Finish him.
It's over. The Series X actually made the developer work what they're supposed to be doing. Not just sitting back, kick back and relaxing, having a great time because your pony's going to buy up everything they put out anyway. You understand the difference? There's a difference here. They actually went to work. And because of that, if Randy Pitchford would have done that, think about how good Borderlands 4 would have been optimized for consoles. And see the difference? They got the game running at 60 frames on the Series S. That's how much work they got out of it. I'm pretty sure the people at DICE, those developers, they are so proud right now, bro. Because you know why? They learned a lot by working with that Series S, with that 8 gigs of memory that Series S got. They learned. That's what happened here. This is crazy to me, bro. His ass got cooked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's straight facts just like that, people.
Finish him.
This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable. Let me see if Alex had anything else to say about this.
Problem, and then by fixing the problem, you made every other game console have a way better experience overall, and then have the game run incredibly smooth on PC on the actual beta of its release. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second. Hold on. The little thing holding back the video game industry, the little box that everybody's having a problem with, that all of a sudden the Battlefield 6 devs magically figured out and got to work, made the game run better across every other platform in general, and then they got that box run at 60 FPS, which means that people who are even on lower spec PCs than the minimum requirements were able to play Battlefield 6 and enjoy the game and even run it at a better overall frame rate and enjoyment, which means they get to have more sales, which means you get to have more players, and then on your experience, depending upon your hardware, get a better experience overall. It's almost like if a developer takes their time and actually works on the product and not tries to rush it out to market and then blame the consumer for not buying enough product in the first place, Randy Bitchford, then you'd actually have better sales, you'd have a better communication with your customer and clientele, and people will be more willing to buy your product. Oh, man!
Finish him.
I gotta tell you, that boy cooked right there, people. Can we drop another bomb for Alex? That boy cooked. I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel. Man cooked. He cooked. You see the difference? From what everything he just said, and then you go back and listen to Jay Bari's pony ass with his council warring ass. You see the difference? This is unbelievable, people. It's crazy to me. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro.
That's got to be a big old WWW for the old Xbox Series S. Imagine if game developers actually took the time to go through about a month or two is what they said, actually. A month or two to go through and be like, oh, fixing these problems made the game better across every other platform.
A month or two, people. That's all it took. An extra month or two. They started looking at problems. Started seeing the memory leak. Like, yo, what's going on? Why the game keep crashing on the Series S? Oh, what's up? Yo, go fix that. Go handle that. Go check it out. What's up with that? Went in the lab. This. I think I figured it out. The problem is right here. Yeah. Right here, my brother. Let's get to work. They learned so much, bro. They learned so much after accomplishing. Guarantee you. They put in work.
Imagine the kind of games you would be playing right now. You wouldn't need a $900 console. You wouldn't need a $2,000 GPU. You wouldn't need to deal with shader cache stutters, all the issues and bullshit and garbage you're dealing with right now. You would simply have a better game overall and a game worth your actual money. Why? It's so simple. It just 2 months. It took these dudes 2 months.
Yo, that boy Alex cooked, people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Finish him.
It's over. For your console warring ass. It's done. The industry would be so much better, top to bottom, left to right, across the board. The industry will be better because that Series S actually made them work. And they took the time to figure it out, to see what was the problem. And now they can optimize for better performance across the board. That's why Battlefield 6 beta was so good, bro. I haven't come across one person who said that the beta was trash, that the beta was crashing, that the beta, they had issues, memory leaks, and I didn't hear one single word. And the numbers back that up. You see people's responses online backs it up. Everybody was backing it up. Why? You know why everybody was having a good old time on Battlefield? Everybody? Because of the Series S, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. You're done.
Finish him.
Your ass got cooked tonight.
To get the game running fantastic on that thing. And it's even better because now you get to see the fruits of their labor. Because even on the PS5, it shows this. Battlefield 6 offers distinct performance mode on PlayStation consoles, catering to different preferences. On the base PS5, fidelity mode targets 1440p 60 FPS, providing a visually rich experience. Performance mode lowers resolution to 1280p and aims for 90 FPS, giving smoother gameplay with slightly reduced detail. The PS5 Pro enhances experience further. Fidelity mode runs at native 4K at 60 FPS. In performance mode, resolution drops to 1620p, with frame rates reaching up to 120 FPS. Oh, that is unbelievably amazing. If it wasn't for the Series S, you would not be getting those resolutions and or frame rates on your consoles. You absolute PlayStation fanboy clowns. You need to be on your knees thanking the Xbox Series S for existing to get that kind of performance and frame rate while you get to play. Imagine native 4K res at 60 FPS.
Oh.
You guys have been wanting that since the beginning of the gen, and you guys spent over $1,400 to finally get it.
I'm telling you, I'm cooking tonight. His ass got cooked. There's nothing else that he could say. It's over. It's done. Case closed. Put the lock. You're done. When you get to experience that native 4K resolution running over 60 frames, your ass is going to be like, oh my goodness. Is this what it feels like? That's what it feels like. Because, people like to talk because they don't know. When you don't know about something, and I was like that, right? I was talking about PC and things like that. I was putting, native, yeah, whatever. All I need is upscaler. When you see native 4K on an OLED screen in front of your face, running over 80 frames, you'll be like, yo, this is the shit right here. I ain't going back to nothing. I am telling you, bro. But since you haven't experienced it, you don't understand it. Now, if every game could come out at native 4K running at 60, wouldn't you be happy? If it's running natively 4K, just imagine what the upscaler could do and things of that nature. Just imagine where the games could go. Instead, you got to deal with things like the PS5 Pro got the worst version of Borderlands 4. It's dropping all types of frames, this, that, and the third. Even though y'all was telling me that the PS5 Pro automatically boosts up the performance because of the piece of hardware that it is. Trash. This is crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. I don't get it, bro. That you trying to act like it's some sort of win for PlayStation. But if it wasn't for the Series S, your ass wouldn't be playing Battlefield at that resolution. And you wish you would be playing all the other games at that resolution, but you can't. It's crazy to me.
You could have had it on the PC, though, with that kind of money. But hey, you know what? Stay where you want to stay. That's perfectly fine.
That's $1,400. And the PS6 is on the way, by the way. And that's about to be $900, close to $1,000 if they don't put in the kickstand. If they don't put... Oh, by the way, it's already being reported that it's not going to come with a disk drive. So you're going to have to buy another disk drive. Because you know they're not going to put the same one. You know they're going to make another one. Make it fit the PlayStation 6 because it's not going to have the same body as the PS5. So it ain't coming with that. So I keep telling y'all, since 2020, we got a PS5 at $500. We got a PS5 Pro at $700. The PS6 is about to be $1,000. Could have just bought a piece. You are about to spend the PS6 is set to come out in 2028. In an 8-year span, you are about to spend close to $1,800, $1,900 on PlayStation hardware. And you think it's okay for Hiroki Totoki to come out and tell you ponies, y'all only getting one game a year. You think that's right? I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. I'll bet you there's an excuse for that too. I want to hear it. I'm actually dying to hear it. I want to see what the response is going to be. Because I told you I'm cooking tonight. This is the drama hour, people. I told y'all, it's over. It's over for these people. I'm tired of them. You got kids. I ain't even going back to Kid Smooth. His ass ain't even worth my time. Kid Smooth's ass ain't even worth my time. I don't even know why I brought his ass up, but I needed to bring him up.
But the entire narrative being popped in front of everybody's face has to be the funniest thing ever. And it's not the first time it's happened. Remember the whole thing about Black Myth Wukong not being on the Xbox Series S because of the RAM?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out a year later, exactly to the day, what shows up on the old Xbox Series S? Black Myth Wukong. Remember how Laren was saying they were having a hard time? Word on Twitter saying this. So because the Series bullshit that because you spend more money than somebody Series S for getting a better experience on their platform because the developer optimized for the Series S. Brother, come on, man. It's crazy to me. People talk shit about PC gaming all the time. Oh, you gotta always increase your GPUs and buy more stuff and spend, but you have to do it on console. But the moment a developer goes through and says, hey, we're gonna optimize for this low-end piece of hardware, and it gets good across everybody else's piece of hardware, then lower spec PCs get to buy the game. That means the game developer gets more sales, and they get more money, and more people get to play, and the game stays alive longer because more people are playing the fucking game, depending upon because you have to spend thousands of dollars on a piece of hardware for the game to run in the first place. Borderlands 4, Randy Pitchford, that's the issue. If the devs optimize...
It's that easy. It's that easy. I'm done. Okay? I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of these companies. I'm tired of these corporations. I'm tired of these damn fanboys. You ever ask me, what should I get? I'ma say, save your money, go get a PC. Stop wasting money on console. When you get to experience the PC, you will then understand where you can take your games. You're going to understand it. You're going to start to want to learn, too. You're going to be like, bro, let me see. Boop, 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 boop. I'm telling you, bro. You're going to be like, oh, I'm only getting 40 frames on this? Hold on a second. Your ass don't get to tell me what to do. You're going to go in the game, boop, 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 boop. Next thing you know, you over 100 frames. All right, let's get to gaming now. Thank you. You get to dictate what you want to do. Right now on console, you got to go by whatever the developer and PlayStation decide to do with your ass. Borderlands 4, Dying Light the Beast. No PS5 Pro enhancements. You got to live with that. There's no way around that. You got to live with it. Point blank, period. Until they decide, okay, let's give them the Pro enhancements. If not, your ass got to sit with the game, try your luck. That's what I had to do with Black Myth Wukong on the PS5. I had no choice. And I would look at gameplay on PC, how beautiful the game was looking and running. I'm like, and I'm here sitting on my base PS5, loving the game, but it was looking so ugly because I had to run it at 60. I was not willing to compromise the performance over the fidelity. I would say, yo, I got to put on performance. It was looking so ugly on my TV, bro. So ugly. But I love the game so much. I had to deal with it. I just had to deal with it. So, you know, save up your money and just get yourself at the end of the day. Bro, listen, man. It is not that serious. PlayStation act like they the end all be all. Bro, it's gonna be on PC within the next year. Okay? Point blank, period. PlayStation think that people gotta come over here. No, you don't gotta do none of that. There's plenty of games out there. Or if you want, you could stay with the console and buy yourself a PC. Have both. Whatever. I'm just saying, within 8 years, you will be spending like $1,900 if you bought all 3 consoles with the upcoming PlayStation 6. That's all I'm going to let y'all know. All I'm going to let y'all know is that trash Series S that we've been trashing this whole time was the main thing that got Battlefield 6 running the way it does. And if every other developer does the same thing that DICE did with Battlefield 6, think about every game that comes out. Just think about it. They got this game running natively 4K on the Pro, running at 60 frames. Native 4K. Not with the upscaler, none of that. With the base 1080p. Natively, bro. No upscale. No PSSR. None of that. So think about it. His ass got cooked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I told you. And somebody go tell Porter Rock to stop using my damn bomb. I don't want to hear it.
Finish him.
Anyways, I got something else for y'all, or I think or is that enough? Is that enough for the first episode? Episode number 1 of the Drama Hour. Till we wrap it up, people, y'all let me know. You know what? I was going to bring up another MBG clip, but his ass was starting to bore me, so I don't want to listen to his ass. How about that? How about that? Oh, but I did put him on the title, though, right? I did. Let's listen to MBG. I apologize, okay? I was going to skip over MBG, and he's on the title. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know what? Yo, Jay Bari, you're done. I'm sorry, my brother, but your ass got cooked tonight, people. I don't want to hear nothing else from these people. They're done. There is nothing after tonight. There's nothing else that they can say about the Xbox. There's nothing. Nothing. His ass got cooked. 3 the hard way. Your game is running good because of the Series S, but the Series S is trash. I rest my case. Let's move on to MBG. He's going to be the final pony here tonight. Let's drop a bomb for the one and only MBG. What is this? This is him walking back on the whole Ghost of Yote thing. Let's just take a quick listen to what he got to say. We're going to speed this one up. Because we all know how MBG taking his.
Michael Lynch says, my name is Michael and I demand Yote news. Well, what is there to say, man? Truthfully, people who are upset with it and are demanding more from Sucker Punch and Sony are continuing to do that. Sony is just like they fired the person. They put out a statement saying they fired the person.
That's him lying right there. He's already lying. He's already lying. The thing is that he had to walk back on what he said, which was he's not going to buy Ghost of Yote because of the whole situation. And then he had to later on update his title on that stream. I'm going to cook his ass on that too. Don't mention it. Oh, y'all come with facts. I don't want to hear nothing else. He's already lying. Have you seen Sucker Punch come out with a statement about that? No. Have they come out and said that they fired the person, this, that, and the third? Has Nashino come out and said something? Anybody? Anybody? No. You know who he heard it from? Kotaku. We supposed to just be like, oh, Kotaku said it. It's done. But he's trying to put it out like PlayStation put out the statement. He's already lying. Let's keep it moving.
And they're moving on. Or at least they're trying to. So people are demanding a lot.
Everything that's coming out of his mouth right now, he's lying. Okay? He's lying. That's the walk back. Okay? Like, yo, I gotta reel it in. You gotta remember, I got PlayStation consoles up in here. I got Kratos behind me. We got the Metal Gear post up in there. We got the damn PlayStation symbols down there below. You know what? Listen, man. We got the PlayStation trophies up top. We PlayStation, baby. Let's get it poppin'. Let's reel it in, people. Okay?
A lot more.
Everything coming out of his mouth, he's lying.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't, but I think that Sony's scared. Truthfully, I think they're scared that if they do more, like, because they fired they took action.
So what? They haven't said nothing.
And I think people need to acknowledge that.
No. Ain't nothing to be fair about. They have not come out and made a statement that they fired the employee, that they took actions, that they're looking into it. I haven't heard one single word from nobody. I don't want to hear shit this guy got to say, but I'm going to play it just for y'all because I put it on the title. That was my bad. So I got to sit here and listen to his ass. Everything that's coming out of this man's mouth right now, he is lying.
Actions do speak louder than words, and they basically said, like, yeah, this shit's not going to fly. You're out.
And what else, MBG?
So that matters. And I think some people are pretending that that doesn't matter. And that's disappointing because it's like, guys, you can't put them in a position where they're damned if they do and damned if they don't, because then they're just not going to. You know?
What?
Some are saying they shouldn't have fired her. I mean, well, that's the thing. If you look around, everybody will say everything. You'll get every different take.
Bro, the problem. Try to back up a corporation. The problem right here. Can't do that. Because then they're not going to. Then they're not, like, if they have the power. I don't think y'all understand that the power is not in these corporations. The power is with us. We get to dictate how they move. But the problem is that they know there's a bunch of fanboys that as soon as you see a PlayStation, whatever, they're going to buy it. That is the problem. They know that. So this guy right here acting like PlayStation's the end-all be-all when he should be cooking their ass.
On it. And so I just think Sony is clearly trying their best to just, nip it in the bud, so to speak. And
what else,
move
MBG?
on. And I won't lie, I'm a little bit nervous about like this show that's coming up next week where it's like, God, please, like,
what?
Ghost of Yotei reviews are coming out next week. I feel as though Ghost of Yotei is tainted. If I'm just being like completely honest, from a content creator standpoint, I feel like Ghost of Yotei is tainted in the sense that, like, yeah, Sony could put out a trailer that makes the game look awesome, and all you're going to, it's like, good luck trying to have a conversation about this game.
Bro.
And to me, that is what.
Since this whole thing happened, you haven't noticed, PlayStation has been, they've been putting out trailers back to back to back. Since the incident happened, since the whole shit happened, bro, from that day, they've been putting out a trailer for Ghost of Yotei every single day. I haven't noticed that. That means what? That they going on that little world that the boy on Porter Rock's channel was saying that we don't matter. On Twitter, they seeing that. You know what they seeing? Those comments on that little YouTube channel where your boy on Porter Rock's channel said that we don't matter, and they see all them comments. They see it. So you know what they doing? We got to keep pushing the game. We got to try to sell them on there. Show them something good. Show them something good. So you want me to put out the dual blades trailer? Shows her pulling out the two blades and stuff. You want me to put that out? Yeah. That one. That's the good one right there. Yeah. Yo, they still writing comments up. What else you want me to put out? Tomorrow. What else you got? Got the story trailer? Put that shit. That's going to get him. That one. You like it like this? You want me to add some filter to it? It looks good? It looks. Every single day, bro. Like clockwork, they've been putting out damn trailers since that happened. But according to your boy on Porter Rock's channel, we don't matter. We cooking they asses tonight, people. Get the hell out of my face with that.
Sucks the most is, like, I'm not saying it's not important. It obviously is. But I'm just saying it's like,
what else?
I don't know, man. It's entered a territory that I don't want to be in. And that territory is, like, frankly, extremism. And I get it. I'm going to be honest, man. Not that I haven't been honest, but
what?
I hate that. It's just a phrase I use. But what I'm really trying to say here is I really wish that person never said what they did. Because
finish him.
Bro, the ponies, they want this game to succeed bad, bro. They could turn around and say, see, I told you. Bro, they wanted to succeed so bad. It's not even funny. Look how nervous he is, bro. He don't even know what to say. He's like, I'm going to be honest here, guys. yo, my brother, just buy the game. But the problem is, he had to walk back on that. Because he told him he wasn't going to buy it. He started getting all types of comments. How could you? I thought you was one. Damn. That platinum trophy up. It's over for never. Gonna donate to your channel. It's over. Like, chill. Michael Wentworth. Yo, Woodworth. Chill, my brother. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the game. You sure? I'm positive. I'm gonna come on the stream tomorrow. I'm gonna. Dang. We stand on business over here, people. I don't care. What else you got for us, MBG?
Because I don't think when it first went down. I don't work at Sucker Punch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't work at PlayStation Studios. I'm not employed there. Even I didn't realize, like, just that one person saying that one thing. I'm sorry, man, but it's like you fucking ruined it. I'm not saying that means you can't buy the game and you can't enjoy the game and that the game won't be great. But I'm just saying, like, at least when it comes to the online conversation and the discourse, I just feel like it's ruined.
What you think about that Game of the Year nominee now? Y'all think it's gonna happen? Y'all think it's gonna get nominated for Game of the Year?
But yeah, the trailer looks good, which is the funny part. But yeah, I wanted to highlight that. I think, you know, there's a group of people that feel as though Sucker Punch needs to do more and Sony needs to do more. And I do, to an extent, understand where that comes from. And I'm not here to tell somebody that they shouldn't ask them to do more. I wouldn't mind it either. But, you know, I just think that sometimes we have to be a little bit more realistic about things where, like, let's just face it. Right now, there is a lot of, I guess you could say, friction and conflict between certain groups of people. And it does sometimes feel like, you know, some of those groups of people, they won't be satisfied until it's all burned down. And that's what worries me sometimes, you know? That's why I tried to be fair and saying, like, listen, Sucker Punch, I'm not asking you to uproot your entire studio, to cancel your game, to, to bend over backwards for me.
Yeah, we're not asking for none of that. We're just asking for a statement. Can you do that, Sucker Punch? Can Herman host or somebody come out here and make a statement? Or are they too busy over at Tokyo Game Show? They too busy? It's too much? They can't do a video for us? Put out a damn PR statement? They can't do nothing? That's all we asking for.
I'm not asking them to do that because I just feel like that's unrealistic. I simply ask them to do something, to send me a signal, and many other people that you hear us, that you're aware of what's going on. And they did. And that's why I feel like, you know,
this is sad.
What more could I realistically ask for at this point in time?
Oh, man.
Am I in or am I out? What do you mean by that, Big Naps?
Oh, are you in or are you out? He's done.
Finish him.
Oh, snap. My boy got to bend the knee to PlayStation. Yo, MBG, I got a question. Are you in, my brother, or are you out? Let me know right now, because I'll walk out this channel right now. I told you, he walking back. That's that walk back. That's what happens when you get stuck talking about one platform, the PlayStation. Are you in or are you out, my brother? What's it gonna be? My man could put on the spot hard body. I didn't even see this part. I didn't even know that part was in this. Because I didn't go all the way over here. That's nasty work, people. Whoever that person was in the chat that asked him that question, can we drop a bomb for that person, please? Can one of y'all go tell Porter Rock to stop using my bomb, please? It's this clip right here that he talks about the whole thing about changing the
But
title.
no, Domingos.
Let's go, MBG. This is the last one.
I guess, yeah, I guess it makes sense that there will probably be a lot of people who are still not aware that, like, no, I'm still going to get it and play it and cover it. And the reason for that is very simple. If you go back to the stream, I don't want to keep, I know I keep referencing that stream. I had to update the title of that stream because I didn't realize until afterwards that, oh, a lot of people are just reading the title and not actually, like, they're not going to hear what I have to say, which is fair because it's a 5-hour stream. So I updated the title. And I had the title be more reflective of what I said in the stream, which is, I will be passing on Ghost of Yote if Sucker Punch doesn't do something. Because yes, I was feeling that level of like, dude, like, I'm not trying to turn this into something it doesn't have to be, but it's like, bro, that Sucker Punch, like, I just need something, like, give me anything. Give me a sign, bro. That's all I was, you know what I mean? Like, just give me a sign, please. And they did. They flat out did. In a pretty matter-of-fact way. And I'm holding up my end, and I said numerous times in that stream that if they do that, they will have my support again, and I will support their game. I'll buy it, and I'm going to honor that. Like, it would be fucked up for me to go again, and I do want to play it. Like, that shouldn't be hidden. Like, I obviously do. I'm not the type of person that's like, I need an excuse not to play this game. Like, no, dude, I really do want to play it. If anything, I'm actually fucking relieved because I was really thinking like they're not going to do anything, bro.
The pressure was on. Ladies and gentlemen, is basically what he's saying. Butt cheeks was tight up at the MBG house. The pressure, I was ticking. He had people in that chat asking him, are you in, are you out? You had people in his comment section, yo, what's up with you, my brother? I thought you was PlayStation all the way. Butt cheeks was tight up in that MBG house. He didn't know what to do. He had sweat trickling down his butt. He like, bro, I don't know what to do. Give me something. Bro, he was like this. And he took whatever was out there. Kotaku put out the statement she was fired. It was like, ding, that's all I needed. Because we all know if he would have waited for PlayStation or Sucker Punch to say something, his ass would have had to stand on business. He's he lucky, bro, that Kotaku put out some sort of statement that they got word from PlayStation.
Okay. And Mario B, you're saying I was talking about the devs. My bad, bro. Oh, no, I knew that. I knew that, Mario. It's all good, dude. I appreciate that, though, man. Bro wanted some fame. Let's all be honest. No, dude. Oh, dude. 0 point. If that's what you think it is, oh, man, you don't even know. You don't even know. Dude, there are like 3 different directions I could go in starting tomorrow that would triple or quadruple my views. If maybe at the very least double.
What?
Easily double.
How?
But no, that the only thing I can say is that title and that stream was made very quickly. And yeah, it did do well. Like, there's no denying it did well. And if anything,
it did.
If anything,
it was one of your best streams, my brother.
That could be something that, like, okay, now I'm just going to lean into this even more. And I absolutely, trust me, man. Like, if that's what this was about, we'd be having a very different conversation right now. But
no, you was just standing on business. Saw what happened. You felt some type of way. You decided to make that move, which you have every right to do so. And your people just got to trust in you. What you're saying is truthful, and that's it. But the problem is you got fanboys in your damn chat. That is the problem. Then when you got fanboys, they're only going to want to listen to you if you talking about what they want to hear. Guess what? I don't got that problem here. I took my ass up out. I said, nope. And the thing that bothers me is that these people got 6 years plus doing this. And I only got a year, and I already saw the problem. I said, nope, I got to get my ass up out of here. This ain't it. You want me to hold back anything that I'm feeling so I could talk good about your preferred platform. I ain't doing that. He got that problem. You got to take your ass to channels like that. Or if you're an Xbox guy, you got to go take your ass to one of them Xbox channels. I'm cooking everybody. I don't got MBG's problem. His ass had to walk back on that. If I decide sometime next week or whatever it is, I change my mind on something, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to tell you, I changed my mind. I don't got that MBG problem. These people make me. You know why he said that he changed that title? Because the stream was 5 hours. I don't think he said it here. I saw a clip. I thought I had it. He said that the stream was 5 hours long. And he knows that the title is going to confuse people. And they weren't gonna be able to understand it because the stream is 5 hours. And at some point in the stream, you might have left and you might have not heard what he had to say. Well, guess what, MBG? Your ass is getting cooked tonight. But this is going to be the last thing I say to your ass tonight. That ain't the case because you know why? Your ass got somebody in the chat who puts timestamps on your live stream. So when somebody comes in, they get to go to wherever you decided to talk about it, click on it, and get to play the damn video. Your ass got cooked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done with these clowns.
Finish him.
I'm sick and tired of these people. I told you. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? It's the drama hour with gifted people.
Finish him.
Didn't I tell y'all? The floor is open. Questions, comments, concerns. We're going to last a couple minutes. Whatever y'all got to talk about, if y'all want to ask me any questions. If not, we gone. I told you I'm cooking tonight. I took all the asses off my screen. I'm done with them. I cooked each and every one of them. Cooked. Thank you. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. These people be acting like they care about the industry, like they care about the video game. They don't care about nothing. They care about PlayStation, Xbox, console warring. They all got cooked tonight. Because the one you least expected, Xbox Series S, was the one that got the job done. They never saw that coming. Never. It's showtime, people. What's going on up in here, man? Talk to the kid, man. We live. It's Friday, people. Y'all rocking with the gifted one here. It's the drama hour, people. I told ya. My brother Chris is in the building. The drama hour's fire. My brother, we dropping bombs out here. Can somebody go tell Porter Rock to stop using my damn bomb?
Finish him.
I cooked them 3 the hard way tonight. Y'all want to go exclusive? PlayStation's going to be bankrupt in a couple years because Call of Duty is going to be out of there. That's what you want? No disc drive for the PS6. You got to buy it separately. Shout out to my brother Blaze in the building, people. Let me drop a bomb. Salute to you, my brother. Bethesda also had employees that said stuff about, oh yeah, I know. That's why I pulled up the Kid Smooth tweet. Because Kid Smooth is such a fanboy, one of the worst fanboys of them all, by the way. I don't know how people listen to that guy. I don't know. He was up there talking about he didn't understand the joke about Bethesda and the whole deal. What world you living in, my brother? Yo, my brother Chris is in the building. Shout outs to Diana in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Can we drop a bomb for Diana? I told you I was going to cook 3 the hard way tonight. I told you I was coming in here locked and loaded, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know how I do. Cooking them. Be careful talking about MBG and Blaze. They have ties to the mob. Damn. Shout outs to Blaze, man. One of the real ones out here, man. Yo, the drama hour is fire. Yo, Chris, salute to you, my brother. My brother Michael West is in the building. I hope this Charlie Kirk news is over now. I hope so too. I hope so too. I don't want to keep talking about that. You know? I don't want to keep talking about that. Bari is right about Call of Duty. People also disgusted with the content on COD. What next? Cardi B and COD, terrible. Oh, I know. 100%. But what you mean? He's right, like in as to what? I forgot what he said. Yo, my brother Lazy. Yo, Lazy. What's happening, my brother? Shout outs to my brother Lazy in the building, man. Lazy, what it do, my brother? It's the drama hour, people. I told ya. I was getting to my boiling point. I said, yo, the gloves is coming off. People pissing me off. Damn, Difty going in for the headshots today. Hey. We locked and loaded, my brother. We locked and loaded, my brother. You need a Super Saiyan thumbnail for the drama hour? Yeah, I gotta, I do things on my own, so, I gotta, it takes time. I was just proud of this right here. This look fire. I made it with like the New York skyline in the back. I think it looked fire. So that's good enough. Hey, bro, you streaming the Tokyo Game Show and possible PlayStation State of Play? Yeah, I'm streaming. We in there, my brother. Still rocking. My brother. I got people like you, Michael, always in here. We rocking, my brother. Let me see here. $2026 PS5 Pro will use FSR 4 and might enhance all games natively. No patches needed. We talking about what ifs, possibilities. We talking about hardware again. Listen, my main focus is the games. Why PlayStation ain't coming out with games? That's all I care about. I don't care about how many PlayStation sells. I could care less. I've seen more this generation of Mark Cerny than I've seen of most of the developers from PlayStation Studios. You think about that. Mark Cerny is an engineer, bro. He's an architect. And I've seen more of him than I've seen from anybody else. From Corey Borlaug and the rest of them. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. These people got cooked tonight, 3 the hard way. Three the hard way. If exclusives is bad, what about Nintendo? Nintendo don't got to worry about that. That's the thing. They've been exclusive this whole time. It's not like Nintendo been tiptoeing around PC like PlayStation has done. That's why it's gone so bad for PlayStation. Because they think that people on PC are just going to sit back and wait for them. Like their games are the end all be all. Like, bro, people playing a whole bunch of games. Like, PlayStation needs to come down from that cloud that they on, because the ponies got them up there thinking that they the end all be all, that they think they don't even gotta talk. PlayStation feel like they don't even gotta talk to nobody. That's how the ponies got them feeling. So they need to bring their asses down from that cloud that they in and start putting games day and day on multiple platforms, so they can truly see how the crowd, how everybody, the reception of their first party games being multi-plat day one. That's what they got to do. They got to come out, make statements. We apologize. We know we've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. This, that, and the third. We're here for the gamers. We're going to start putting things on multi-platforms. Let's see what happens. Anything, bro. These people don't say jack. They don't say nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. I'm sick and tired of these people. I'm sick and tired of these people. They got cooked 3 the hard way tonight. That Series S was a bomb for real. That Series S was no joke. Whew. Hooked them. My goodness. My goodness. My brother Lunchi is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Lunchi, what's good, my brother? Let's drop a bomb for Lunchi. Yo, Mike, I haven't played Hell Is Us yet, bro. I haven't played Hell Is Us yet. I just finished completing Borderlands. Like yesterday. I just finished it. I got like close to 50 hours, bro, in Borderlands 4. You get distracted, bro. Borderlands is like, you think you're gonna just go straight through the campaign, and it's like the gunplay is so good, the game is so fun that you just get distracted, and you just, whatever thing you bump into, you just want to go that way and you want to go do it. That's how fun the game is. So you get distracted, bro. I had to literally focus and say, you know what? I'm going straight for the campaign. I saw I had like 43, 44 hours. And I'm like, bro, I look at the thing. It was like 55 or 60% done of the campaign. And I was like 43 hours. I said, damn. I said, nah. I had to lock in, start, going in on the campaign. But the game is fire. Yeah, that disk drive, yeah. You're going to have to buy it separately on the PS6. Good luck with that, my brother. Shout out to my brother Michael West, my brother in the building. Rock with me 3 the hard way. Yo, Mike, I appreciate you. Borderlands is open, bro. It's open world. You go do whatever you want to do. Game is fire, bro. That game is fire, bro. I'm telling you. Fire. They They killed it with that game. It's a great co-op game, bro. Do the shooter, PvE. It's a great co-op game, bro. But yeah, I don't know what you was Jenna Hayes was talking about. Bari being right about the card. Not sure. But Bari got cooked tonight. That's all I know. That's all I know. Yes. Microsoft making money with COD on PlayStation. They will renew the deal. We gotta wait and see on that. We don't know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at the end, like, Microsoft wants to be the one and only platform on the market when it's all said and done. I think they're trying to outlast the rest of them. And they know that they got the money to do it. So, after that 10-year deal is done, what's to say they don't pull Call of Duty away from PlayStation? They could always give it a go. They could pull it and tell everybody, you're going to have to come over here to play COD. Or, if they don't do that, go to PlayStation and be like, listen, we're going to take Call of Duty out of PlayStation. We got PC. We're coming out with new hardware. We want people to buy more of our hardware that we coming out with. We need them to cross over. Call of Duty is an addiction. Remember, I keep telling y'all, think of it like that. Just think of anything like how hard it is to overcome an addiction. Think about it. That's what Call of Duty is. It's an addiction. So when you telling fans Call of Duty will no longer be on PlayStation, could that make people cross over and buy those Xbox hardwares that they're coming out with? We don't know. It could. It maybe it won't. But we know that PlayStation's going to be crying. And they probably going to have to throw Xbox so much money to keep Call of Duty there. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, what if this is the reason why PlayStation is going so hard trying to come up with a what you call it? With a live service game that clicks. Which is why people are looking at Bungie, because Bungie's the one that's supposed to give that game. It's Bungie's job to bring that to PlayStation. But Bungie goes ahead and decides to come out with an extraction shooter. So that's why people scratching their heads. They're like, this is what you got? An extraction shooter? The casuals are not going to flock to that game. It's not going to happen. That's not a casuals game. That's only for the hardcore. It ain't fun going into a match and losing all your legendary loot that you brought into it, and now you got to start from scratch. That's not easy to overcome. So now we got to look past that. That's why they start looking at Jade Raymond. Jade Raymond is out the door. Fair Games is trash. Are they scrambling? They brought in Jason Blundell. Who knows what the hell he doing? We haven't heard nothing from his ass. Operation Rainbow, Gummy Bears, whatever it is. Where the hell that game at? They scrambling. They're like, bro, we gotta come out with something. But you see, you spent $3.6 billion on Bungie. That's supposed to be that something. It's that one. And Bungie said, threw all that shit out in the dumpster by coming out with an extraction shoot. It's over. Fast forward, plagiarism. It's over. They scrambling. I'm telling you. They looking. Helldivers 2 was a hit, but that's all it was. It's not a game that's going to keep generating money for them like that, like they want. It's not it. Helldivers is not that type of live service game that they want to lock in on and grow as a global game. It's not it. As great, as phenomenal as Helldivers is, they need one of those that's going to keep you in that store, like Call of Duty in them. So, let's see what happens. I'm just speculating on that. It just got me thinking, like, what if? That's the reason. What if, you know? I told you. Microsoft money is long. They could withstand the hit if they take Call of Duty away from PlayStation. And let's say within that year, like, it drops dramatically and they suffering. They could just go ahead and put it back on PlayStation. Because PlayStation is going to suffer probably even worse than Microsoft will without Call of Duty in their store. PlayStation will suffer even worse. So who knows? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, people. No, Mike, it's already 5 years. They signed that contract in 2020. We already 5 years into that contract. We got 5 years left. 2025 is over already, we could say. I don't want to say it's over because I don't take no day for granted. So it's not over yet. But we getting there. So we don't know. Sucker Punch made a statement. I haven't seen Sucker Punch's statement. I don't know why that hasn't shown up on my feed. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I have not seen that statement from Sucker Punch. Know what I'm saying? The back, but they have less sales on Game Pass. Well, that's the whole thing. That's what got me thinking, like, bro, it's clear to me that Microsoft does not care. When we talking about money, they don't care. They went ahead and put Call of Duty on Game Pass. They don't care, bro. Call of Duty didn't even bring customers to sign up for Game Pass. They don't care. The series consoles sell horribly, and they still coming out with hardware. They don't care. That's all they're telling me, is that they don't care. They don't care. So I don't know what's going on. Yo, Lunchi, my brother, appreciate you. Nah, they just raising the prices because they raising the prices, bro. It's the industry. Nintendo raised prices, PlayStation raised prices, Xbox raised prices. It's the industry is what they doing. Look at with the $80 games. If everybody would have been okay with $80 games, everybody would have followed suit. Next. Who's up next? Let's go. They with the program now. We got one out there. Let's go. It's just it's the industry. It's what they do. They follow one another. They're in cahoots. Okay? They have lunch with each other. What these companies do. Think they back there console warring? They back there having mimosas. Sunday brunch. They don't care. These people don't care, bro. They don't care. Don't care. Okay, all I know that they asses got cooked tonight, people. 3 the hard way. On the Drama Hour with your boy Gift. My goodness.
Finish him.
My goodness. Got cooked the hard way. You content creators are full of BS. I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry you feel like that. I'm sorry you feel like that. Was that one of your favorite content creators up on the screen tonight on the Drama Hour? Which one was your favorite? Which one's your favorite, my brother? I apologize. Because they all got cooked. They all got cooked tonight, my brother. I apologize. Lost all aside. Got an update now. I don't know when I'm going to get to that game. Feel me? Got cooked tonight, people. They got cooked tonight. My goodness. We got the overnight celebrity Tim Dog making his way back into the console war. Oh, this is going to be good, people. This is going to be good, people. Nobody know where Crap Gamer at. I'm dying to cook Crap Gamer's ass. But we can't find them. Nine updates? My goodness. That's nasty work right there. My boy Goku, man. Apologize, my brother. My brother Mask is in the building, people. Can we drop a bomb for my brother Mask? You should do the Gamer 23. His ass need to get cooked too. I'll cook his ass too. What he talking about? He console warring? He console warring? Nothing. Yo, Michael is yo, Mike, man. Yo, Mike is. Yo, can I drop a bomb? Appreciate you, my. I'll be looking. If he just pops up, he'll pop up, and I'll check it out. I'll check out what's happening over. Oh, this is the drama hour, people. It's the drama hour. You see it? They all got cooked tonight. Not one of them survived. They all got cooked. Point blank, period. All of them. I want to hear about no exclusives because they ass is getting cooked. Take Call of Duty out of PlayStation. Your ass is left with damn Marathon. You're done. Feel me? It was good, people. It was good. It was good. Somebody go tell Porter Rock to stop using my damn bomb. That's all I know. That's all I know. I told you. The gloves is coming off. I had it with these. I had it. I had it. It's over. Finito. Oh man, that's nasty work. That's nasty. Damn. They got cooked. They got cooked tonight. J-Dub got cooked. Our body. Our body. Man said, hey, those people don't exist. Boom. Oh, man. This is... Oh, no, my brother. You got to get it on your own. Facts. I told they asses, man.
Get over here!
Couple more minutes and we out of here, people. Couple more minutes and we out. There's no other questions, comments, or concerns or whatever. Feel me? I cooked them the hard way tonight. This is episode 1, by the way. Somebody go tell Porter Rock to stop using my bomb, man. That's all I know. Because when I was using Thanos in my thumbnail, his brother Doc Dark came to me like, yo, that's my brother Porter Rock's joint. You gotta take that off. You gotta take that off. That's Porter Rock's joint. I said, I'll take it off. Tell his ass to stop using my damn bomb. How about we do that? We gonna do that? Did you hear about the host got fired? Yeah, I seen that. Jimmy Kimmel, his ass is cooked. His ass is cooked. I'm telling you. Once somebody's gone, they gone forever. Gotta keep it pushing. Whatever you felt about that person, keep it moving. You had your time to say something. If you didn't say it when he was here, sorry, you lost your chance. Like what? What are we talking about? About somebody who's not even here? Like what are we talking about, bro? So shut your damn mouth. What we thinking like everything is funny? Like everything gotta be a joke. Bro, no. Fall back. Fall back. I'm exposing them. I told you. Everybody getting cooked. Look at the sucker punch having a meeting with Kotaku. Oh, man. There it is, people. There it is. But according to that person that was on Porter Rock's channel, it don't matter. It's just a small, tiny piece in the whole scheme of grand scale of things. And here is the CEO of Sucker Punch coming out a week and a half later after the incident. Oh, we don't condone that. When you stand on business, that's what happens. Can I get a bomb, please? Can I do that? Open your damn mouth, CEO. Get the talking. I want to hear it. You don't get to kick back and relax and just think you're going to be selling your games like that. The hell wrong with you? Not over here. Not over here. I bet you MBG right now is like, woo! We got official word now? Where's Boss? Boss, get over here, man. Get over here, baby.
Finish him.
Oh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Told ya. In order to do something great, you need a really incredible idea and not quite enough time. Making light of someone's murder is a deal breaker for us. So he had to. The damn statement. Where's the quote? Going. Oh, here we go. I think they get. Third, I couldn't ask about it. The facts are accurate. Fleming told me. Drew's no longer an employee here. I think we're aligned as a studio that's celebrating or making light of someone's murder. It's a deal breaker for us, and we condemn that kind of in no uncertain terms. That's sort of our studio, and that's kind of where we are. That's all he had to say. The fact that it took this guy a whole week and a half. When did this happen? September 10th. This happened 9 days ago. What's the day? The 19th? This happened 9 days ago. And it took an interview with Kotaku to be asked the question. By the way, let me bring this to you. It took them a question which he said, where was it? Wait. But I want to see where he said it. I just finished seeing it. Okay, right here. He starts talking about everything that happened, right? And then he said, I couldn't not ask about it. So then he asked him. If he would have never asked him the question, he wouldn't have even brought it up. He left that question for the end of the interview. If he didn't ask him, the CEO wasn't going to stop him. Be like, oh, you not going to ask me about the situation? Oh, and by the way, can I just say one thing? Like, yes, we did fire that employee. We don't accept things like that. He wouldn't have said none of that. He would have kept moving. Like, oh, he didn't ask us. Let's go. 9 days later, in an interview for Kotaku, they couldn't even put out a statement. I'm sick and tired of these people. Sick and tired of these people. Yeah, Michael. Well, ABC, the network that the show is on, is owned by Disney. So yeah, ABC is owned by Disney. Oh, he's a Disney employee. ESPN, the sports channel, ESPN, that's owned by Disney. If you say something stupid there, your ass is getting fired too. Yo, we cooked tonight or what? I think we cooked. There's more to cook. Tired of these people. Facts. Well, that's gonna wrap it up here tonight, man. I appreciate everybody who pulled up. Appreciate y'all, man. Facts. Real talk. This show was fire, my brother. Yo, Mike. Salute to you, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? Rock with me 3 the hard way, my brother. It's just what it is. You feel me? Can I drop a bomb for my brother Michael West, man? Yeesh. Coming up in here. Always. Feel me? Locked and loaded. Ready to go. But you know, that's why I had to take off the memberships and all that. Because I'm going in a different direction. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going a different direction. I didn't want to have y'all, paying for a membership and the channels is going some other direction. And that's not what y'all came here for in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give like a clean slate. Let everybody decide what they want to do like a little bit later on when I turn them back on and I do other things. Right? That's why I did it. I know I told y'all that in the Discord. But I'm letting y'all know here live too as well. You feel me? I appreciate it. Feel me? My brother Mask is in the building. My brother Mask rocking with me 3 the hard way. Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate you. My brother Chris is in the building. You feel me? My brother Lunchi. Listen, man. Y'all rock with me 3 the hard way. Can we drop a bomb for all of y'all, man?
Finish him.
I go to a Puerto Rock style using my bomb. Anyways, man, I'm getting up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight for the Drama Hour episode 1. There's going to be more next week, people. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm cooking these fanboys across the board, people. Y'all lock in every Friday night, people. Going in, all right? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, the gifted one. I'm going to catch y'all next one. I'm gone.